What's the key? One key thing, like
what?
biggest selling.
Believing in your product, without a doubt. Has to be the number one. If you
Yeah.
don't believe in your product.
Believing in your product is
you're not going
massive.
to, like,
That and rapport.
yeah. Yeah, the person needs to build
rapport.
that. You need to build that trust with the people over the phone. For sure. Oh, I'm sorry. You need to build trust with that person that you're communicating with.
Yeah, whether in person, over the phone, email,
Whatever it is, yeah.
text.
Yeah, if you could have rapport before you have that meeting with them, makes a huge difference. Makes a huge difference.
Yeah, but it's a pillar of business that you can't avoid.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. It's
Your business's
It's
success is
lifeblood.
predicated on it. Yeah,
if you're not making cash, you don't have a business.
100%.
You got a hobby.
If people aren't buying, you're doing something wrong. And yeah. No, anything you want to add to that? Sales,
There is
tips.
tips.
So much.
That's a good one. Okay, so what
Keys.
advice could I give to people
Yeah,
about
like-
selling? Now, right.
Why should someone put the effort into it? Why should someone read that book? Why should I read that book? Convince me.
Read that particular book.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of GC.
Yeah, just small time.
Yeah.
Small time.
Just plays a small game. But what's the
If being yourself was enough, there'd be no such thing as self-development.
so the thing?
Yeah, if being yourself was enough. So ultimately, why you should read it is because you can become that better person in your business. All right, and look, honestly, you learn something from someone all the time. It's very rarely that you come up with the whole concept of an idea. Okay.
Yeah, well, if you
gonna
do,
learn
it's a
it.
discovery.
Yeah,
It's like new science.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you're not going to do that with selling. Like, you're going to have to either do it through trial and error. You're either going to have to sit in front of 100 people every single day and try and sell them and learn techniques and go, yep, I use this posture, I wore this
Yeah,
color
okay,
shirt,
cool. Yeah, that
I had
worked
this
well.
sound in the
That's good.
background, I had this smell, using all these different things and trying to figure it out yourself, or you can go find someone that's already done it, that's a master at it, and read it in a simple fucking book, or watch it online, or do a training course, or go and do an online course, whatever it is. So if you suck at sales, get fucking better. Get better. Self-educate. And this is coming back to what you were talking about the other day when you go, oh, well, last episode when we were talking about with a woman makes more than a man, right? And then if the man wanted to make more or be the protector or be that founder, well, upskill. Like, do things.
Yeah.
Upskill. Selling is a skill. It's not a God-given right. It's not like, it doesn't come naturally to you like breathing.
Do you think
it is
it comes,
a skill?
Okay, perfect question. Do you think it comes more naturally to some people than others?
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. Because some people are better communicators, more charismatic, easier to connect with.
Yeah.
If I sat here and I was like, hi, Robbie. Look, I've built 4 homes and 3 of them are still standing, and like the other one I'm still building, but it's like,
Okay,
it was just a bad client, but like we were bad too.
Yeah.
But so do you want to sign? Like, here, can you sign?
Let me.
Like, you've got to have that community. You've got to be
Yes, okay.
confident and understand, believe in your product so much, have such strong unwavering belief that your product is the best fucking thing for them, that you're not leaving this room without signing a contract. You're not leaving. I'm not going to let you leave. I'm not going to let you leave because you know why? Because you're going to die. You're going to die. If this guy leaves, he's going to die. I've got to make him sign this contract right
I
now.
find that very taxing.
Oh, did you want it to be easy?
No, not difficult. Taxing.
What's the difference?
Difficult is hard. There is
Taxing
hard things
is
that are
draining?
not taxing. Yeah. Taxing is, like, for example,
Fucking
I'm
get
not...
some- Get some hydrogen water into you.
Oh, that's what it is?
That's
you
all it
reckon?
is, man. That's why I'm so pumped for this podcast. I finished the whole bottle.
No, so let me give you an example. Okay, we went to the GP the other day.
Yes.
I'm not a very outgoing person. But I'd like to think that when you sit here with me, you don't sit there like, man, this guy's all good.
Good guy.
This guy's all good. You know what I mean?
He can't be fun come and speak to you, but he's a good guy.
Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't. So, how do I say this? I don't get energy from people I don't know.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? That is very, like, that guy came to start talking to me, like, he was just doing like a networking thing, and he was like, yeah, what do you do, blah, blah, blah. And as soon as he told me he was in construction, I was like, hey, meet George. I did that. Like, hey, meet George. And then I just sat there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't get a lot out of talking to people I don't know or care for or have an interest in. Do you know what I mean?
Never talk to
Strangers?
strangers.
You reckon that's why?
You never talk to strangers, huh? That's what we're taught as kids. Who the fuck buys from you?
Strangers.
Strangers.
Yeah, that's,
All right.
that's GC.
That's all GC. But it's like exactly who's going to buy from you, strangers.
Yeah.
So you do, if that's something that's a problem for you, as far as when it comes to selling, you'd need to get over that.
Yeah, but
For
so
sure.
if you say to me, if you say call this random person, I'm
Yeah.
not going to be like, like I'll pick up the phone
But
and
you're
call.
saying it's taxing in the sense that it's sucking energy out of you each time you do it, right? Because it is hard. I feel that you're not getting over that barrier of the likelihood of this turning into sales. If you sold every person and you fucking $50,000 a sale,
still be taxing.
bullshit.
I've guaranteed.
No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
You don't believe me?
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Why?
If you sat here, if I gave you 10 contacts, 100. I give you 100
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
No,
So at the start,
hang on.
no, I know
I'll give you
exactly what you got
100.
this. Yeah, and at the start,
I'll give you 100
it would
of
be like, this is sick, this is
No,
sick,
no, no,
this
no,
is
no,
sick.
no. Not at the start. I'm talking all the way to the end.
Yeah,
I said, listen, you're going to make 30 sales.
Yeah.
You're
So,
going
okay.
to make 30 sales. They're going to pay 50K off you.
Yeah.
You're going to get to, but you have to get to 100 today.
Yeah, and I
But
would.
you're going to sell.
I would.
And you'd be pumped every single moment.
Yeah, but
You would not be taxed. At the end of the day, when you get to that
but
figure,
you're not,
you
you're,
go, fucking
you're not
ball.
looking at the full picture because yes, that would be sick at the start, but eventually, when that became normal, that would be taxing again.
So, as in when you're making $2 million a day.
Day, yeah, and then
right.
that becomes. Well, we'd have to rename the podcast to $2 million days.
Stop it.
That would become normal because then it would become taxing because that's now normal, and then that is now the process of I need to speak to people consistently.
Okay, but then you change it up because by the time you hit those levels and you hit that level, maybe it's not you on the phone anymore doing that.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
You're gonna
that's
get other people
which is
in
that is the route I'm heading down now, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. What do I need to get this to be able to put a person on?
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
but you should still be good at it. You still need to be good at it. You still need.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm bad at it.
Okay, I think you need to get out of your own head.
Yeah, go elaborate.
I think you got to do some push-ups.
What, what do you mean?
You just got to get pumped.
But
You get
dude,
pumped for it, though.
do you ever call me and I'm like, unless I'm in a
No,
professional
no,
environment,
no.
do you ever call me and I'm like, hey
And
man,
especially when you're in a professional environment, I'm on the other end of
Yeah.
the line going, what's going on, you
Yeah.
mad dog? Are you fucking dominating? And he was like, thank you for the call, George.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct at the moment. Yeah, I am dominating. You fucking the clients, aren't you? You're done. You fucking selling or what? Or are you fucking taxed again?
yeah. But so perfect example. There's been some good sales that have come through
Yeah.
recently in one of the businesses.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I don't look at that and say, yeah, see, like I don't need the reassurance. Like,
Yeah.
I know I can talk to people, but it's more I can't be fucked. It's weird, huh?
Yeah.
I can't work out what it is. And then is it like the whole introvert extrovert? Because I'm not very extroverted at all.
Yeah.
I'm very.
It could be. It could be that. It could be something to do with
That's
that,
what I'm
for sure.
saying. So
But
is it
maybe if you
easier
gr-
for some
maybe if
people?
you have a higher purpose to what you're actually doing in the sense of, you got the jet, you want the chopper on the super yacht, okay? Or getting your chopper, like,
Yeah,
these are
yeah,
the
but you
steps now,
don't
like,
have
can
to.
you
Yes,
link it?
but you don't have to talk to random people to do that. I can build a team around me that could, like, when I talk to my team, that's not taxing for me.
Yeah.
Unless they're being, like, if I talk to if you have a person on your team who's difficult or a drainer, that can be. But overall, I don't get tired. Like, I don't have a team meeting and sit there.
Yeah.
Because it's like your inner circle I don't leave here and sit there. Man, it was a hard podcast.
Talking to George.
Do you know what
for
I
a
mean?
few
Yeah.
hours.
I don't do
He's
that.
draining it. I hope I don't have to speak to
don't-
Iggy after I get off this fucking podcast.
I don't do that. So it's like, do you get them?
I do, but I'm trying to crack you.
Crack.
I'm trying to crack that egg.
Crack on.
Why
Crack away.
though? Why? See, I get highly motivated when I did this thing about value the other day. We'll get into it in a second, but I get highly motivated when I make the sale.
Yeah.
Like when I sign a contract for a home, I'm back. You guys are not stopping me.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
okay,
But
what is
so
this?
that's because, two things. One, what you do is extremely high ticket. And two, you might do on a great year,
Yeah.
10 sales, 8 sales.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
that matters.
Correct.
It's quantity. If
Yeah,
you
correct.
were doing 8 sales a day, by week 3, you'd be like, I'm fucking over this.
Nah,
You would, dude.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Oh, maybe you like sales. Maybe you like sales.
I like money.
Yeah.
I told you, I want to offend people.
I like money
I
too.
want to offend them. I want to walk in and Iggy's looking at me and goes, George, I'm offended.
I like money too.
Thank you, Iggy.
Okay, so what is it then? What is it? Yeah.
He loves it. Iggy loves it. Iggy would never be offended. I couldn't do it. What is it? Get pumped. Get
I
pumped.
am.
You're not doing enough push-ups.
Dude, come on.
Get down. Give
How-
me 10. No,
I would say
I'm telling
I'm
you,
very-
there's a few- I know for a fact, if I was selling, say I was doing in one of the businesses, right?
Here's the thing, I'm never not doing it.
No, I get that. But I want you to get a pump for it. See, so we're talking about value. I did an
So do you reckon
exercise
he's
with
wrong?
people on
Do you reckon
value.
he's wrong?
Who? Your mentor?
Yeah.
That you need to love it.
No, he just said you don't love it.
No, that's 100%. You probably don't love that process enough. Because you're saying it's draining you. It's draining your
taxing,
energy.
yeah. If I do like 3 back-to-back, even that thing, proposals.
Yeah.
If I do that back-to-back, I would be done, dude. By the end of the day,
Really? So, because I was going to call a whole bunch of people now. It'll be interesting. I'm going to touch base with you on the next podcast. I'm going to call a whole bunch of people in the next week.
we do talk in between podcasts, just for everyone's reference.
I don't because it's taxing. And
Oi! Yeah, go.
I'm going to do, between now and our next podcast, I'm going to call about 100 people. Okay?
Yeah.
Next week, I'm going to call 100 people. So
Like
next week,
purposefully or
yeah,
just
to
normal?
actually make a sale. I'm going to call 100 people.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, to sell a product, to sell a course.
I can do that.
But I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell you if I'm going to be drained at the end of it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Okay, because I think even if I get 1 sale, 2 sale, 5 sales, I'll be like, yeah, sick.
Yeah.
All right. And even if I did that back to back to day to day to day to day to day, and I don't think after 3 weeks I would get sick of it. Do you know what I mean?
So,
if that was
yeah,
my
okay,
sole job as a
but that-
salesperson
yeah,
or
so,
doing
okay.
that role in the business, if I was even with big ticket items, small ticket items, whatever it is, if I sold $50,000 packages and I sold 30 a week, by week 52, I'd be fucking still pumped.
Yeah, see, I don't enjoy the process that much. It's everything in my life.
What about the result?
Yeah, and when it's new, it's sick.
But what about the result? Forget the process. Does the result pump you up?
Not as much, no. Like when it was new, but like now, like if I could do, like I feel good about it, but I don't.
get me right. Exactly. You'd feel good about 100K a day or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's
Next month, you're making 100K in sales. Like, you'd be pumped. Like, sick. Good month.
of course
It's a bit slow.
business person.
It's a bit slow by our standards.
Not going to look at it and say, "Psh," like I'm not in that position in life.
Yeah.
Money still matters.
Yeah, absolutely. It always will, regardless. Even when we have that level of wealth and we're offending people.
Yeah, but no, then if
Offending people by our presence.
you're a billionaire and then you lose 10 grand, you're going to be like, are you really talking to me about this now? Are you actually taking up my time? Get away from me. spray them so they leave.
Don't touch me, I'm casting. Don't speak to me, I'm casting. Is that what we say? Don't touch me, I'm casting?
Don't
Yeah.
touch me, I'm casting.
It's going to be in neon lights when we get a proper studio. Not that this isn't, but it's going to be don't touch me, I'm casting.
We might be closer to that studio and office than
It's going to happen.
than anticipated.
Going to happen. When sick shit happens, sick shit will happen.
Yeah, so
You can come to our office and be offended.
me,
No, people.
I'll come and be offended.
Invite. You look in the mirror. I'm offended by you, George.
Yeah.
Why? Robbie.
Yeah, so I don't know. I wouldn't say that I can't sell.
No, we're just trying to get down
yeah.
to why is it taxing? Why is it
I think
draining
it's
you?
for me. That's always been.
But why? Okay, so I'm going to ask you why.
Yeah, I just
Why
think
are you getting
I'm,
drained by that?
I'm an introvert.
Okay.
Yeah, I
See, I never would have thought you were an introvert
because that's
because the way we communicate.
Yeah, but
do you know what I mean? Because
No, but that's
when
not-
we're together, we're quite high energy.
that's because I know you.
Yeah, I know, but
An introvert
still
is not a quiet
necessarily-
person.
Sorry.
An introvert's not a quiet person.
You reckon a lot of the time, but introverts they like to keep to themselves more so.
No, an introvert. So this is the best explanation I've ever heard for introvert and extrovert. It's an introvert gets their energy from spending time alone. An extrovert gets their energy from spending time with people. So if an extrovert spends time alone, they get down. If an introvert spends too much time with people that they don't, especially people they don't know, they get down. But if they're around people they know, like their inner circle, it doesn't impact their energy.
See, I found it's really interesting. When I first joined some, let's call it a cult. When I first joined a cult,
Yeah.
my first experience with a cult. So people were there were saying, hey, they didn't like me. Or not because they didn't like me, I just didn't communicate or go out of my way to speak to people.
Yeah, why?
Because I'm like, fuck these guys. I'm here
What
for
do you
me.
mean? Yeah, okay.
I just wanted to do my own thing.
Weren't
Like,
you there to sell?
at that cult? No.
Why?
To sell? No, I was there to learn how to be a cult leader.
How to lead a cult.
How to lead a cult. No, in all seriousness. So I was part of a mentoring program, and then I went in there with selfish reasons as far as, like, I'm just here to get what I need to get to grow my business, to do what I need to do. And the people around me, like, whatever, dude. Like, you want to talk to me? Cool, talk to me. I'm not going to be rude. But I wasn't actively going out there, hey, man, my name's George. Do you looking to build? What do you do for your business? Hey, cool, great, come with me. And I found as I've gotten older, that's been the case as well. I have less time for people that don't give me energy, if that makes sense. So I have less time for people. If I think someone's going to be draining, like I'm out of that conversation pretty quickly. I'm going to check out.
Okay.
But once I see you're a mad dog, I'm like, oh, cool. We're best friends for life.
But so
I don't know what I am, whether I'm extroverted or introverted. Don't know. Because sometimes, like, I see people that I know, like good friends, I immediately, I'm pumped.
Yeah, but so that doesn't mean you're introverted. That's so
Extroverted.
To be introverted, it doesn't mean even with your good mates, you can get pumped from your good mates.
Yeah.
Because that is like, it's like, put it this way. An extrovert has to go out to get energy.
Okay.
An introvert gets energy from home base.
Yeah.
Home base can be your family, your friends.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think I'm more home-based these days.
I'm without a doubt in the world.
Yeah.
Home base.
Yeah,
Like,
I think I'm home-based more so these days. But in saying that, like...
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. Or if you want to watch the full episode, you can click over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.
So these days...